Hey everybody, this is Herschel from High School Top 200. Just giving you another preview today. I am doing South Otago versus St. Kevin's down in the Highlanders region. In that area, this is a pretty big game actually for South Otago for the fact that they have been tracking well and they've been winning some games, and they need to get those big wins so that they can stay above and within the top of the competitions up there with John McGleation and then. So this is one of those important games for them. They lost last week to Waitaki, so this week has got to be a redemption game for them and just for themselves to prove that they can still win at a higher or sort of at a high level, and against a team that is pretty good. St. Kev's, they got some players in there like Will Sunderland, and the front row is Kalepi, Funaki, and also Sam Javier are like big fellas, are like big dudes that do smash around and do hit some guys and make it hard for you to progress up the field in terms of the tight game. Tan Crow, who's their open side, and is really quick, and he is really fast, and he does get through a lot of workload. But him and Callis at blindside are probably going to have to take more of the defensive role just to make sure that they shut down this the South Otago attack and make sure that they don't get too far ahead. Ben McCarthy is probably going to be at first five for St. Kev's, and he has to rely on Antonio and Folau to maybe keep punching that attack and maybe keep South Otago always on their toes and always paying attention to what's coming at them, instead of looking two steps ahead of what they're going to do. You have to attract that defense, and so those two fellows are going to be real important in terms of the crash ball and just making sure the defenders stay put and get them squaring up and staying straight so that they don't have that movement as well. Levi at the back, Emery at the back is going to be pretty important. He's going to have to make sure that he screams and communicates and make sure that he sees where everything's coming from so that he can instruct his boys where the attacks are coming from and where they have their little chinks in the line so that they can fix that up and make sure that they don't leak any kind of easy runs through. Once you get easy runs through, they're just going to keep hounding that one space, and then they're just going to keep pounding that one area. So Levi's going to have to really see the whole field for what it is and make sure that he tells all his guys where to plug in all these gaps. William Sunderland's going to have a go forward ball running game, as well as Tan and Callis, but they're going to have to also be able to defend with the best of them. On the other side of it, Josh Hill, Tim Fa'amoe is going to have to. Both those two are going to be the main, for me, are going to be the main forwards that are attacking. They're going to be the main guys who are the ball carriers, and they probably play a bit out on the edge a little bit. Brady Robinson, as well as Josh Hickman and Tane Rarere are going to be the front rows who are going to have to take that type 5 work amongst themselves and actually punch the defense a lot. Maybe you have to draw a bit of that edge defense to come in, maybe get behind, get them doubling up on tackles and just sucking in the defense a bit more, and then make sure that they can get Josh and Timothy Fa'amoe a bit of space just down the little edge so that they can be running at first fives and second fives instead of running at loose forwards. But Josh Hill is going to be the main guy. He's going to be the main guy that does everything for them in terms of connecting the forwards and the backs and making their breaks, and also he's going to be the main guy that attracts all that attention. So he's going to have to be a distributor at the same time as being a guy who can make the break for himself and then start looking around for support and keeping his head on a swivel, making sure that he knows where everybody is so that when he puts off that offload, it's right there for someone else to get it. Chase Owen and Hemi Wainga are going to be in the midfield, I'm guessing, and so and those two aren't like the biggest guys, but man, they got really good footwork and they can beat guys out on the outside. So I wouldn't give too much space for them out wide, and then make sure you sort of, maybe if you move up, maybe move up pretty fast and then sort of hold your line a bit, just so that you can be in their face but not overplay it, because they could just get around you just like that. Zach Thomas, I think, is going to be out at the backs at fullback, as well as Harry Deacon will be another guy on the wing. I think he's going to be out there. Levi Robertson as well at halfback is going to be a guy that they should turn to, and maybe at halfback to get them getting the forwards to play a bit off the ruck, maybe a bit edgewise, so that they can also be able to spread out that forward defense, and also make them run around and make them move their feet and then get off balance, and so that they can have those easy runs once they string two passes together after a couple of phases. I'm picking South Otago is probably going to be my pick. This is either going to be a really tight game, or they're going to get South Otago is going to blow out St. Kitts. So St. Kitts have to keep this tight and then have that tight game and win it right in the end. And if they don't do that, then they're going to get blown out. So those are my picks for this game, and then keep an eye on my Snapchat as well, HS Top 200 for my Snapchat predictions, all coming today. So keep an eye out for that, and yeah, thanks.